Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone, especially to you sir. This is my report about underdevelopment problematic. My name is Jamel Mdiang, BS Community Development. What is underdevelopment problematic? The underdevelopment problematic refers to the complex set of challenges faced by developing countries and their effort in achieve economic and social progress. For me, when you see the underdevelopment problematic, I see something that in structural constants that developing countries often face. This is constants include the limited access to resources, technology, and capital, which can be rooted in historical, political, and global power dynamic. For instance, the legacy of colonialism and the inequality distribution of wealth and resources on global scale have contributed for the structural disadvantage faced by many developing countries. Addressing this problematic requires a multi-phase approach involving economic, social, political, and environmental policies tailored to specific context of each developing country, often with environmental cooperation and support. This is the key aspect include the underdevelopment problematic. Number one, poverty and inequality. Number two, lack of infrastructure. Number three, dependence on primary exports. Number four, limited industrialization and technological capabilities. Number 5, demographic pressure. Number 6, weak institution and governance. Number 7, environmental degradation and climate change. This is objective of our report. At the end of this chapter, you should to be able to, number 1, describe the various cycles of poverty. Number 2, characterize problem associated with underdevelopment. Number 3, describe the problematic and techniques. And number 4, define subordinate and superordinate influence factors. Okay, the various cycles of poverty. In the mid-1960s, the note policy scientist Daniel Lernet introduced the phrase various cycles of poverty to develop in jargon. It characterized a situation we're in. According Daniel Lernet, no sustained economic growth is possible because it is specific advance is rapidly seeked by some counter tendency in the social system. The most important of such counter tendencies is excessive population growth. Any significant economic progress tend to prolong life by reducing famine and pestilence. When death rates decrease more rapidly than birth rates of teens, and then while birth rates are increasing, then rapidly population growth occurs. And for countries, population growth tend to lead economic growth by setting rates of increase that must be attained to that the society can stay at its existing level of poverty. No surplus can be generated, hence no leap forward impossible. That is meant political stability, conflict, and demographic challenges. such as rapid population growth and urbanization, can also contribute to the underdevelopment problematic. Political instability and conflict that disrupt economic and social development, leading to the destruction of infrastructures, displacement of population, and the diversion of resources away from development properties, demographic and circumstance capacity of developing countries to provide basic service and create sufficient economic opportunity. So now is we can summarize the dominant feature of the vicious cycles in the following diagram. So low productivity between unemployment and underemployment. The low productivity is going to not enough foods, malnutrition, for education, high birth rate, and some of unemployment and underemployment. So going to the low productivity. So first is unequal wealth distribution. So going to low income. So low income is going to low saving and investment. So now is going to lack of technology. So lack of technology is back to the low productivity, which can which can be the low productivity is this is individual and communities have limited access to resources and education, technology, their ability to generate economic output and income to constrained. This is a low productivity pursuit poverty, as it reduces the mean affords to basic necessities and invest to further development. So some of this is vicious cycles of diagram. According Limmer's analysis point to the excessive population growth as the most crucial counter tendency in the development process. But it is really if we reduce population growth to zero, GPG and the Philippines will we solve our country's problem and crisis without undermining and originality and importance. We must point out of Low and Limmer's analysis. He assumed that this problem or so-called dominant feature can individually and sequentially. However, it has been finally observed and that the problem associated with is underdevelopment. So, as a community development, I addressing the underdevelopment problematic requires a comprehensive multi-phase approach that tackles interconnected, structural, institutional, social, political, and environmental factors that contribute to the present state of underdevelopment. These efforts must be tailored to the unique context and needs of different region, the communities, with the ultimate goal of achieving sustainable and equitable development. So number one are pervasive. Number two are interrelated. Number three come in cluster. And number four have a tendency to recur. The development planners in the 1990s are faced with the same problem as their counterpart in the 1950s and 1960s. The situation has prompted development agencies to focus on new concept, namely sustainable development. As sustainable development agriculture is along this line with we introduce the following topic. That's all and thank you and sukran.